Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel.
I'm Shruti.
And I'm Dre. And together we are Beauty and the Bear.
So today we're watching Death Note.
So today we're jumping back into Death Note Season 1, Episode 2, Confrontation. Let's get it going.
Let's do it.
The human whose name is written in this notebook shall die.
That's right. Oh, that scene was nasty. But they deserved every bit of it. Man.
Well, what happens when you run out of
Episode 2.
pages?
He found himself overwhelmed with happiness and satisfaction. Knowing that, at long last, his dream had finally come true.
Having finally made his dream a reality, he was overwhelmed, both by the magnitude of his achievement and by the joy and happiness that it brought him.
That was very well done, but I'm not surprised, of course. Well then, we'll leave it at that for today.
Ryuk. Wait till recess.
Right?
The way he looks around.
You see how you could just catch up?
You do this every day. It's so boring here. Hey, where are you going? Hey, Light, are you listening to me?
Unlike you, people can still hear me when I talk out loud.
Well, aren't you boring? You don't have anything to do. Aren't you just gonna go home and hang out in your room as usual?
What are you talking about? Of course I have something to do.
Who's he taking out today?
He's becoming God.
This guy's well comfortable.
With the apples.
I'm talking to you.
Yeah,
What is it?
They're delicious.
Why are you working so hard?
Juicy.
Afford to waste any. Only have from when I get home from school until I go to bed.
Bruh.
I sleep so I can maintain my average and stay at the top of my class. Obviously, I can't be sleeping in class. Played an
Guys,
ideal
in
world
what
that's
grade?
free for me.
What is crime
I need to
school?
make the most of my
No
time.
idea.
It's
Whose
Sayu.
voice is that?
What is it?
Oh, I don't
Can you
know.
help me with my homework?
His sister.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks so much.
No problem.
If anyone else touches that notebook you've got hidden in the drawer right now, they'll be able to see me too.
What's wrong? Are you all right?
It's nothing. So, what exactly don't you understand? What are you stuck on?
Look at the way he's sitting there.
Oh, I think all of it.
How did all these people have heart attacks at the exact same time? That's not coincidence, it's murder!
You think it's possible to simultaneously kill all these people in different locations?
With murder plot that's
Like
been
in
carried
Breaking
out by
Bad,
a
you remember that
large
shit?
Oh my
If it is a
god.
large organization,
Crazy.
I'm sure I'm not alone. I dare you to say that again! Now, this is not the time to be joking around. We need to confirm that these are indeed
dare you to say
homicides
that
and not
again.
coincidences. If that's the case, it looks as if we'll have no choice but to bring in L.
Who's Al?
11?
Right?
Don't know L's real name or whereabouts. In fact, we still don't even know what he looks like. However, he's managed to solve every case he's ever taken on. And he's tackled some of the greatest mysteries this world has ever known.
L is already on the move.
Jesus Christ.
Right?
Gentlemen, L has already begun his investigation into these incidents.
And who are you?
Greetings to all of you at the ICPO. I am
ICPO.
L.
I thought that if my family ever saw the notebook, I could tell them I was keeping records of various criminals in preparation for becoming a detective one day. But I'm walking a very fine line right now.
Detective note.
This case cannot be solved without the full cooperation of the ICPO, that is, all of the police organizations you represent throughout the world.
Wow.
Whether the guilty party is an individual or a group, there's a strong possibility that they're Japanese. And even if they're not, we can be sure they're hiding in Japan. I think I'll be able to provide you with proof of that after I directly confront the culprit.
A direct confrontation?
At any rate, I would like to set up the investigation headquarters in Japan.
That was easier to make than I thought it'd be.
Huh? Does that mean you were able to hide the notebook?
Yeah. I hid it right here in this drawer.
Isn't that just a regular diary?
That's what it is. I'm guessing that once most people find the diary inside my desk, that'll probably satisfy their curiosity. A regular ballpoint pen. And all I need is this part.
So that's the key?
Yeah. If you look closely, you'll find that there's a small hole underneath the drawer.
False bottom.
Fake bottom. The diary will distract most people, so I doubt anyone will find it.
But that's not all.
Okay, let's
You
hear
see,
this.
once the ink reservoir is inserted, it acts as an insulator, preventing the flow of electricity around this circuit. If someone were to try and force the bottom of the drawer open, the circuit would connect, and that would ignite the gasoline contained in
And
the
blow
thin
up the
plastic
whole
case,
fucking thing.
instantly setting the notebook on fire. The way I've got it set up, all the evidence would be completely destroyed. If I'm ever questioned, I'll just...
You're probably the first to have given it this much thought, though it's a pretty risky setup from the look of it. If you make even the slightest mistake, you could be badly burned.
That's right.
Risky. In fact, it actually protects me. It all comes down to a choice. Would I prefer to be executed or deal with a little house fire?
Wow. That's all the consequences are for you. It is.
Naoki Kurotsukayama, originally sentenced to 15 years for armed robbery, is reported to have died of a sudden heart attack at the age
Bruh,
of
this
30.
guy's just cleaning up. Just cleaning up the city.
No way. The police don't have that kind of power. Don't you know about him?
Huh? About who?
These two are still kissing.
Kira?
I wonder who's gonna be killed next.
They said somebody has that kind of power.
You should check this out. Websites like this are popping up everywhere lately.
The legend of Kira the Savior.
Kira.
I think they've taken the name Kira from the English word killer. Can't say I'm too happy about that, but it looks like that's the name they've decided to give me. They're still calling this a succession of unexplained deaths among the world's most hardened criminals. But the people of the world can already sense that there's something happening. They know there's someone out there passing righteous judgment.
Oh?
Let's say that students were asked to discuss whether bad people deserve to die.
Okay.
You can bet that everyone would give the politically correct answer. Humans will always try to maintain appearances when they're in public. That's just how we are. But
True.
this is how they really feel.
We're disgusting behind
They're too afraid
closed
to
doors.
support me as they're worried about what others will think. Support for Kira is growing. Maybe people are afraid to
Kill
say
them
it,
all!
but they
Oh
all
my
understand what's
gosh.
happening. Someone's
That's the
making bad guys
internet.
disappear
Everybody
one
in the
by one.
comments.
While those who have done wrong are on
Anonymous.
the run.
Oh
Forced to
wow,
hide
makes
from
sense.
an unknown enemy.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
It's perfect. Everything is going just like I planned.
I head up an international police task force which includes all member nations.
Lind L.
I
Taylor.
am Lind L. Taylor, otherwise known as L.
I was gonna say that. L. Taylor.
So, L, we followed every single one of your orders. Now it's time for you to prove what you said to the ICPO.
Show evidence is happening in
Criminals
Japan.
around the world are being murdered by a serial killer. Kira, I will hunt you down. I will find you.
He seems
He
certain he'll
seems-
get you.
That fool.
Is he
He'll
dressing
never
him by
find
his
me.
internet name?
He'll have to get this first. Which means that catching me will be absolutely impossible.
Oh my gosh, he's
Bruh.
getting
I
psychotic.
anticipated that the
Too
police
hype.
would get involved and that something like this might happen.
Okay.
I
He
am
smiled.
justice. I protect the innocent and those who fear evil. I'm the one who will become the
He's
god of a
playing
new world
games
that
with
everyone
you,
desires.
bro. You gonna write his
Just
name?
too stupid, L. Too bad. This could have been a lot more interesting if you'd
Bro,
only been
he's
a
one
bit
of the
smarter.
good guys. Can't be doing that shit.
What's he doing now?
I'll show the world what happens when you cross me.
Is that
The entire
not his real
world is
face?
watching. L.
It's true. Maybe that's not the real face.
That's why he showed his face.
Exactly.
No.
No. Or maybe he's pretending. Oh my gosh.
Or maybe he's faking it.
That's what I'm saying. To let him know that he got it. He got it.
I had to test this just in case, but I never thought it would actually happen.
He faked it. A decoy like
You
Prince
can kill
Canute.
people without having to be there in person.
He played you,
He
dog.
got a different person with the
If you
L
did
in their
indeed
name.
kill, he was an inmate whose execution was scheduled for today. That was not me.
What?
The police
Genius.
arrested him in absolute secrecy, so you wouldn't have heard about him on TV or through the internet.
Wow.
It appears that
He got you there.
He
But I
fucking
assure
played you.
L is real. I do exist. Now, try to kill me.
You bastard.
Yeah.
Look, it's Kira versus L. Live broadcast of
This is freaky.
Amazing. Do it,
This
Kira!
is
Someone
wild.
stop this!
But do it.
Played you like an emotional
Seems that
punk,
you
bro.
can't kill me after all. So there are some people you can't kill.
You are no god, bro.
You've given me a useful hint.
Although this was announced as a worldwide broadcast, the truth is,
it's only in Japan. Oh, we played him twice, bro.
I know you're here, bro.
This guy geolocated the murderer. The hostage situation, it was right.
Far the least serious. Furthermore, his crime was only ever reported inside Japan.
I used that information to deduce this much.
You are in Japan, and your first victim was little more than an experiment, which means that you haven't been killing for very long.
Wow!
It won't be too long now before I am able to sentence you to death.
El has certainly lived up to his reputation.
Bruh.
He's got a death note on you.
But I don't mind waiting a little bit longer.
You can answer all of my questions when I catch you.
Let's meet again soon.
Bruh.
You sentence me to death?
Ironic,
Sounds
isn't it?
interesting. I accept your challenge, El.
Each of them has to hunt down the other without knowing the other's name or face.
I will hunt you down wherever you're hiding, and I will eliminate you.
I am justice.
Bruh, let's go.
Imagine their
Yo,
their
Death Note. We say?
Imagine their brothers.
Yo, it's crazy. Cause what's funny is at the beginning of the intro, I seen like two guys that looked the same. One was red haired, one was blue haired. So I was like, it was like the light and the darkness. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
They're both sides of justice, bro.
That's
Two
why
sides
you
of the
never
same
see
coin.
El. He's always in the dark.
Who?
And that's why you never see El. He's always in the dark.
What do you mean?
I'm saying if the light and the darkness, like the two guys that look alike.
Oh,
That's why you
okay.
don't see El.
Yo,
Man.
sick. That was so genius, bro. And that's the thing. As soon as I seen the name, I said it. I'm like L. Taylor, and then I'm like, okay, this random guy. Because the thing is, me when they said they're gonna tune into the ICP.
Okay.
I thought they were going to the meeting where L was on the big screen. So now when I saw that they actually had a second setup where L was there, the first thing as soon as he came, I'm like L. Taylor. Okay. He's like, it's me, L. I'm like, bruh, right away? Like, you jump right off the page like that? Bruh, he played you, dog.
That was so dope.
He fucking played you so well. But the thing is, the thing that is remarkable to me is that he knew that by speaking that way that he could get that guy emotionally unhinged.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I wonder if that same effectiveness would have worked on a grown man who was not emotionally more mature, but emotionally further developed. Just a slightly more emotional, slightly more balanced than a teenager going through anxiety, puberty, right. SATs, top of the class, gotta remain, So when he started playing him like that, and the thing is, Light is a genius. Light is brilliant. That's what I said. The first episode said he was brilliant but bored. You know what I'm saying? He's brilliant. Because the thing is, the way he's going through this book, too much, bro. When you're talking about all your off time, you need to focus on the book because you only have a few hours to sleep between school and that. Between cram school and the rest of it, you only got that to... Bro, you're doing too much.
Too much.
And then this guy fucking played you into a corner. He said, I'm going to prove to you it's in Japan. I'm going to prove to you it's murder. And I'm going to catch the guy. The man did that whole thing. The guy dies. I'm like, no, the guy must be faking because it's not really his face. He's like, yeah, so this guy was sentenced to death. So he actually went to death today. So nothing wrong was actually done.
Exactly.
Except the fact that you carried out the murder instead of the actual police. And then he's like, oh, and we're only broadcasting in one area. Boom. So we know where you are. And we know that you're watching. Bro. And then he pinpointed your first crime because of the fact that it happened. That was another crime that was only broadcast in Japan. The hostage situation was broadcast in Japan. Yep. And then you decided to take care of him in the same fashion you took care of all the other high stakes criminals. Wow. Unbelievable. That was unbelievable how he played him. So I didn't even think I can't believe the episode finished so quickly. But that was a genius ploy. The thing is how you figure out that it's actually that level of, you know what I'm saying? Like that level of darkness, that's going to be a mind bender. But the thing is also we're in the anime. So who knows if this guy doesn't have some kind of life book. You know what I'm saying? Like, some kind of reverse shit. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
Ryuk's having a good old time though. Like he's loving seeing humans be so evil. He came from the dark side, and he's like, yo, you guys are just like us.
he's having too much fun because this shit ain't got me on board now.
That's it.
This guy is, instead of sitting there gambling and napping, this guy is actually sitting here watching
Reality
a live
TV.
battle.
Right?
Watching a live battle between a man who wants to be a god and a man who wants to take down a god. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is a wild, man. That is a wild story that was excellently executed.
So good.
I actually love Ryuk's personality. Like, he's just like a buddy. He's like, so what are we gonna do, man? And and the way he was floating behind him when he's coming from school, he's like, you're just going home in your bedroom. Why don't you go hang out with the guys? That type of shit, My God. And a Death Note never sounded so sweet. So thank you all for joining us for this latest episode of Death Note.
Be sure to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to like the video.
Let us know what you thought about the episode down in the comments, and be sure to go over to our Patreon and check out our full-length uncut reaction or simply support our channel.
I'm Shruti.
And I'm Dre. We're reading the beer. We're signing off until the next one. Peace.